So, welcome to my little bit of factual fun. There's only 4 slides, don't worry. To start off my testing of delivering on what would have been my interactive whiteboard. So before you got the triad of me, my voice and the visuals on the whiteboard, for now I'm afraid you're going to miss out on the visuals of Miss Wildman, but you do get the treat, not as good I know, of the visuals and of my lovely voice. Hopefully it won't send you to sleep. So my first topic is handwriting. Really in-depth research here. I don't know what you know about handwriting. Have you ever thought about when people started handwriting and what it might have looked like? Maybe you're someone who knows a different type of alphabet, because there is more than one of ours. So let's move on. Now, when I was talking about my in-depth research earlier, really not in-depth research, just a quick scan of Wikipedia and Google Images to support that is all I needed for this. So, first of all, we've got the Sumerian archaic, so pre-cuneiform writing. Cuneiform is a type of writing on basically a cylindrical type of stone, I believe. Don't quote me. You can look it up on Wikipedia. So, and these and Egyptian hieroglyphs are generally considered the earliest true writing systems, both emerging out of their ancestral proto-literate symbol systems from 3400 to 3100 BC. For those of you that were prepared to read that text, I literally just read that out to you. So you can see how it kind of like morphed through the ages. So obviously 3000 BC is older than 1000 BC, and 1000 BC is nearer, or BCE is nearer to us. It goes all the way down to naught, and then we start with AD, which is where we are. Okay, so we've got some interesting words here. So we've got, let's start with head. Sag, meaning head. So you can see in 3200 BCE, it was literally a picture of someone's head. By 3000, so 200 years later, it was still someone's head, but someone's head asleep, dead, I don't know. But then it changes drastically. You can see in 2400 BCE, it becomes like a series of lines, probably because it was easy to write quickly, I imagine, than draw a head. I don't know if you've ever tried to draw quickly. It's really quite difficult. And then by 1000 BCE, it's become even more a series of lines across each other. So it's quite interesting to me, because I'm strange, because this sort of graph makes you think about what might have led to this change in handwriting, and it also gives me a sense of the imagery that handwriting originally took for some languages. Let's move on. Okay, so we've got the evolution of Chinese pictograms. So we write using an alphabet, Mandarin, Cantonese, presumably. I don't know much about it, but I do know that they write in pictograms. And again, we can see, if you look from top to bottom, with the top being the oldest, you can see how originally this handwriting, the characters started as quite literal pictures of the things they were drawing, and through time, I guess to make it easier to write, quicker to write, they've become a series of lines, interconnected lines again. You can see that. I particularly like the horse in the bronze script that has, instead of a head, a giant eye. It appeals to me a lot. Dust, interesting. Not quite sure what that top picture is. And sea as well. Really, sea should be that giant eye, shouldn't it, with the horse, where it is with the horse. But there we go. And finally, a little bit about the Phoenicians. So this is more related to our alphabet. So Egyptian and Phoenician, like Hebrew and Arabic, Arabic, later on are Semitic languages. I didn't know this until I looked it up. There were only the consonants in the words, because the vowels were clearly implied by the grammar, and that makes my mind implode a little bit thinking about that. But yeah, no vowels. How on earth did they play countdown in those times? Or maybe they played countdown and it was easier. I don't know. So I've put a map on there to show you where Phoenicia is. It's where now Israel, Palestine, I think Syria, Jordan are, and Lebanon. And so all the geography's changed now. And yeah, so obviously some languages still write in pictograms, some languages don't, and so I guess I put that on just to show you where ours might have originated from thousands and thousands of years ago. You might have seen the word Semitic there, or heard the word Semitic when we talk about people being racist about Jewish people. We call them anti-Semitic, and so you can see a root for that word. And that brings me to the end of my first narrated PowerPoint. I do hope you enjoyed it. Although I very much enjoyed hearing myself talk, as I always do, I missed the usual interruptions of the class. Someone asking to go to the toilet, someone having their hand up for ages, looking like they're desperate to go to the toilet because they want to add something. I miss that as well. I miss random facts from yourselves. And general laughter, and of course the 3 students that will always have their head on the desk asleep. That's as a shout out to you lot. Okay, and I will see you next time. No, I will speak to you next time.